Hi, I'm Christine. I'm interested in leading a trip to Belize, Guatemala, and the Chiapas region of Mexico. So the reason for this trip is to get a cultural study of this region of Latin America. I feel like by traveling and seeing different cultures that we become a better world citizen. First-hand experience is always the best in my way. We are going to do some reading beforehand. We'll have books that will help deepen our sense of our exploration. We're going to look environmentally at what's going on in the coral reefs and the rising sea levels along the Belizean coastline. We're going to go to the borderland between Belize and Guatemala and see how maybe it's not so much of a finite border as we might expect. We're going to explore Antigua, which is a colonial city in Guatemala, and then go up to Tikal, one of the large Mayan ruins that a lot of people know from the Mayan calendar and everything. I have a great guide up there, Luis, who will be able to take us and not only take us through Tikal and explain Tikal to us, but also about Mayan culture today, how the Mayan calendar relates to everyday life. And a lot of the flora and fauna that's really interesting up there. From there, we're going to go up to San Cristobal in Chiapas. We're going to look at the Zapatista movement, the Mujeres de Zapatistas, studying what that people's movement means today and what it meant when it started as well. From there, we'll go to Palenque, another wonderful large Mayan ruin. Very different than Tikal, and we can see the differences there. And then from there, go back to the Belizean coastline, going over to Kikaker, an island just off the coast. A great place to kind of relax. Again, exploring the coral reefs, like I said in the beginning, but then also just to kind of really ferment what our exploration has been. So all in likelihood, everyone that comes will experience something uncomfortable, whether it's a fear of heights, whether it's a fear of the unknown, whether it's uncomfortableness in your gut, because we are living or traveling along locals. Yeah, we're going to take local buses as much as possible. We don't do a lot of tourist things. There are times where you have to take a tourist bus, but it's kind of like the Greyhound. We eat where locals eat. We don't go to chain restaurants, things like this. As much as possible, we are like right in the neighborhoods. So you get a real experience of everyday life for the peoples of Belize, Guatemala, and southern Mexico. I think it's going to be amazing. It's a trip that both me and my husband, Jesse Laird, have taken 3 or 4 times, depending on who it is. So all variations of it. We've been to these places a few times each. Every time is new, but we also have the experience to help guide and lead a group. And we have connections with good guides. We know good places to stay, where to avoid, how to cross borders easily, all these little nuances that can lead to an easeful and fun experience. So it's going to be a blast. See you then.